Hi. Okay. Wow. How quickly 4 weeks go by. I'm still doing dryuary. So day 29, no alcohol. I'm probably going to have a cheat day on the 1st of February just because, just to say I can. But truthfully, I really have not missed it that much. Who doesn't like Canada Dry seltzer lime juice mixed with a little strawberry margarita mixer or sweet and sour or sour apple mixer? I know. February, I'm going to leave them alone because it's a very high sugar content. And I really think, because I looked back, well, let me first give you the results. So, over the last 4 weeks, I'm down 6.4 pounds. I was down 7.8 pounds, or a pound less. Maybe it was 7.4. It was. I was down on the 19th of January. I was down like 7.4 pounds or something. And when I looked back at the week prior, I had increased my steps dramatically. I went from 5,000, and then another day it was 7,800. And then 2 days prior to that weigh-in, I did 10,000 steps. And if you look back on one of my older videos, you'll probably see me after week 1 or a week and a half. Oh, I'm going to step up my steps. And I did. And I had a lot of salads that week. They were huge, and I still had ranch dressing, Italian dressing, whatever I wanted. And that's the beauty of this Life with Laurie, is what I'm going to eventually rename the channel, because I have Bella videos mixed in, because this is my life and this is my sort of new lifestyle maintenance plan, because my goal is not what the scale says. My goal is no fat around my waist. That is supposed to be everyone's goal. And that you're not, unhealthy eating. I have this month had fruit roll-ups, Starburst, hot tamales, Sour Patch Kids, Sour Patch Hearts, still Sour Patch Kids. What else? Summer sausage and cheese. That's sort of fatty. Every different chip you can think of: tortilla chips, plain Lay's, barbecue, hot honey. Yes, I've still had whatever I wanted: pistachios, ice cream, even, Ben and Jerry's pistachio ice cream. Had that 3 times this month. And I'm still down 6.4 pounds. I'm down 1 whole percentage point in fat. I have increased my water 0.9, so almost a full percentage point. And I didn't hardly drink any water this month because I'm just not a water drinker. So I've implemented it. So first thing, and my bone did go from 3.5 to 3.6 last week, just for like a day or two. And now it's back down to 3.5. So not really sure how that all computes, but my muscle, I increased 0.5. So all that walking. Muscle weighs more than fat, supposedly. And I took 2.5 inches off of my waistline. So to me, that was huge. And it was, it was slow. I think the first week it might have been 1/2 inch, and then it was 1/4 inch here, 1/4 inch there. And it all adds up. Some days when the scale had increased in pounds, it decreased in inches around my waist. So, and I could see it and feel it on my body, my fat moving around. As a matter of fact, I was excited one day where I was like, oh, I think my butt may be getting bigger than my waistline. So I know. And I am allowed to tease myself or pick on myself. I don't internalize it. I'm I'm happy and okay at any size. Truthfully, I mean, I'm not happy about it, but I'm accepting of the fact of how I got there, whether it was through grief or tough times or whatever struggle I may have been dealing with. It all adds up, and I didn't put this weight on overnight. I did wake up one day and say, "Oh my God, what happened?" But I'm fixing it. And I'm walking at least 5,000 steps every day. In the beginning, I had decided 5,000 steps 5 times a week was my goal. And I did that. And because I just thought it was way too much. And I wanted to do something, again, sustainable, something I can live with. But after you do 5,000 steps every day, or almost every day, it's really not that difficult to get it in. So whether you're talking on the phone, doing whatever, just keep moving. Even if you stand versus sitting, you burn more calories that way. So I just started implementing little changes. I haven't given up anything. No. I have now, not last night, maybe the night before. I normally would have had some chips, but I was like, no. And then I had a banana and peanut butter because supposedly that was supposed to be better for me at night versus the chips, which I'm sure it is. But the scale was like, nah, I'm not moving. So, but I'm not used to eating something that substantial that late at night. Some chips, cheese, something like that. But over the past month, my meals were, and leading up to my lowest, 7.4 pounds in mid-January. The prior week, I had chef salads, I think a few nacho salads. I had beef with broccoli. I had crab legs and a baked potato. So it was more on the low carb that week at my lowest pounds. But I started drinking water over the last day and a half. At least one 16-ounce bottle. Hey, going from nothing to one, huge for me. So, and now I'm trying to do 1 cup of warm water in the morning with turmeric, cinnamon, and ginger. And then I'll have my cappuccinos. And then I need to have 16 ounces by 3 p.m. So I have 2 hours to get. I'll drink it as soon as I'm done here. And cappuccinos every morning, bagel with cream cheese. I recently made homemade English muffins, so I'll have half of one each morning, either with cream cheese or jelly. I also I bought a cappuccino machine. So I wasn't used to having froth milk every morning. In the beginning, I was having 2 cappuccinos, so I was not used to having milk. I normally just had whipped cream in my coffee and nothing else. So I do think all of that added milk that I'm not used to, I think that's probably half of a pound. I do. Because it adds up. So I had, and the mixers that I was putting in my, and then I had root beer too, mixed with seltzer and sweet and sour mix. So, and hot tamales and Starburst. So with all of the sugar I had this month, I'm happy with 6.4 pounds lost, a percentage point in fat, increased my water, increased my muscle, and lost 2.5 inches off my waist. And I'm still eating whatever I want. I had baked potatoes and acorn squash. I had chicken lo mein. It was P.F. Chang, so it wasn't the healthiest. It wasn't homemade. I had beef with broccoli with rice. I had Thai chicken. I made homemade naan bread and chicken breast. I made homemade tzatziki sauce. So, and I do believe homemade adds up. I do. You know what's going in it. There's no extra salt, sugar, added preservatives. I know exactly what's going in it. And I do believe it makes a huge difference. I like making them, and I know what's in it, and they're good. So steak, I had pork chops, scalloped potatoes, and carrots. And basically, and tacos or nacho salad. I had sausage, egg, and grilled onion burritos. So a little bit of everything. This is my 1 week, or 1 week. This is my 4 week. So might as well say 1 month. January's not up yet for my dryuary. But I'm also going to continue dryuary into February with a cheat day on the 1st. Because in order to get to my waistline goal, alcohol does not serve me well no matter what. So I don't really mind putting it on the far back burner. I know I probably shouldn't even have it on the 1st, but I just want to have a cheat day. So I will take full measurements like legs, neck, wrists, bicep, and everything. Tomorrow, I'm not going and getting undressed to do all of that now. So anyway, happy Thursday, and subscribe if you haven't. I have, my goal was to hold myself accountable and for this weight loss. But I share my life, and Bella is a big part of that. And if you haven't watched the Bella videos, if you're a dog lover, you must watch. She is a hoot. And yeah, that's her right now, sleeping in mom's spot. Yeah. Bella, hey. Yeah, she's knocked out. So thank you for helping to hold me accountable. It's exactly why I'm out here. And to share. If I can help one person out there, even if it's, half a pound a week, doesn't matter. Any loss is a good loss. So, and if you can't walk, lift something. Stand instead of sitting. But don't hurt yourself. You do what you can. And even if it's changing a salad dressing or incorporating more salads. One thing I did on the Whole30 that was very beneficial, it was mandatory. You had to eat a vegetable with every single meal. Could have been a salad, asparagus. You could still eat whatever you wanted on their plan, of course. But I'm saying, if you just force yourself to add a salad, you can still eat whatever you're eating, but add the salad, eat the salad first, then the garbage, and or the vegetable. You'd be amazed. You'll probably eat less, or you'll lose. So I think it's because you're feeding your body actual nutrition. And that's why you eat something from fast food and you're hungry an hour later. It's because it was never giving you nutrition on what your body needed. And you just keep eating and eating and eating, and then obesity sets in. And again, that's my 4-week summary. 6.4 pounds down, 2.5 inches around my waist lost, eating whatever I want, bagel cream cheese every morning, candy, chips, just not the whole bag. and sustainable. And I am trying to eat healthier overall, but that's going to be slower because this is lifestyle sustainability. So, happy Thursday. Till next time. And don't forget to watch Joke Hour.